Good morning, and good morning to everybody who's here.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
You're a fall picture there. Don't want to show this.
Yeah, I was 3 minutes late joining because I was going through pictures trying to figure out what would be a good North America traveling gardener profile shot, and I failed. So I just went with this one.
Okay. Well, the puppy would be good. There more and more places are allowing dogs, and some of the botanical gardens are
Yep,
letting you bring in dogs
on
on a
leash.
leash and
Yep.
go, especially, you're going to walk all those large areas where the trees are. We'll see whether that works out because some people are just not responsible about picking up after their dogs. I mean, let's face it, that's
It
a tough thing to get around. I've occasionally talked to people or talked at people. I'm not very good at talking to people. When I see them leave their dog's debris on the ground, I will offer them a bag,
hmm
and I get these dirty looks, like there's some, like they don't realize that if 1,000 people do that, you're not even gonna go walk here anymore. Good morning, everybody. Happy New Year to everybody who is here. We have a pretty show today. The whole idea is let's go wander out beyond our own yards because our own yards are probably a bit snowy and not nice enough to want to be out poking around in.
It is a little snowy here.
Yeah, with a few things to tell you that we've been doing this week. But right now, if you've got any questions or anything that you'd like to bring up, do that because I didn't check the email last night. There may have been something that came in at the last minute, but
This morning there was just one asking him, couldn't find the handout
oh,
phone yet, so I emailed her back and apologized that
sorry, Tanya.
we don't have one today. We make the invitation in advance and often forget about
Oh,
the handout.
that's my fault. I didn't even
Yeah.
think about that when I was deciding not to do the handout. I forgot to tell you about the invitation. And we also divide up who does what things, and if we don't talk about it, oh, there you go. As we get for taking the holiday month off. What
Yeah,
a
we're a young married couple. We still haven't learned how to communicate yet.
Okay, what's that got to do with anything?
Nothing. Just came into my head.
Okay, all right. Well, I don't see anything coming up in
No,
chat, so we can say that I found the ladybug. I didn't put a picture in here, but I did find the ladybug that's in our Streptocarpus or Streptocarpella, whichever one it is.
and the plant does look better.
It looks great. One ladybug has kept it clean, and I was clipping off a one of the leaves that came in with the plant from outside and was rather scorched. And when I clipped the leaf off, underneath the leaf, there was a ladybug going, wait, I was resting underneath here. I
I'm
wonder if
still
she's still right there. You you entertained her or something. I'm gonna go grab the plant.
me. Anyway, yeah, we had a nice relaxing month, I think, where we didn't have to worry about getting things together, just take it easy. And it was a nice time to do. And that's about the most entertaining I can do right now.
The most entertaining that you can do right now.
I can't think of anything.
Oh, you're a very entertaining person. A couple of flowers need to come off of here now. It's looking very good, flowering up a storm. And she is still right, I think, in the same place that she was. Can you see her? See her right in there.
Yep, she's still down in
I
there.
believe she's moved back into she's right. I don't believe you're gonna be able to see her.
No,
She's
they
right
won't be able to
underneath the leaf
see
here.
that.
I'm hoping that she did move there and I didn't just shake her there. Now I'm moving it. I'm hoping she's alive. It's normally ladybugs would overwinter outside someplace where it's cold, not necessarily not the coldest area. They would look for someplace warm like the south side of a building and get themselves underneath the bark of a tree on the south side. But it wouldn't be as warm as it is in the house. And I'm a little afraid that she might die if she's trying to winter. Because, people who save beetles, who make beetle collections, um, of strange beetles, not necessarily of lady beetles, um, they pin those beetles and they look good for years. So she could be dead there, sitting still. I hope not, though, because she has definitely made a big difference in this plan. I'm gonna take off. You have to do this when you think of it, right?
Yep,
Every
that's gardening.
every gardener I know stands and kind of pokes at things while they're talking to somebody. They go, "Oh," and I have not taken off dead flowers here for a while. It's just been looking so pretty with so many flowers that I've been leaving them till the last minute.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any comments from people? Probably
No,
not.
just Happy New Year. And Sonia says Happy 2025, which is bonkers.
I remember when
Yeah.
2000 seemed like it was forever away. Like we would, would we be alive at 2000? And here we are talking about what to do for.
I think in sixth grade in the 60s, we were talking about what kind of cars we would be flying in 2000,
Yeah,
2020.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, you sixth graders, you had the whole future all
well,
plotted out. So I did have to take some flowers off, but it's got lots more coming. Lots more buds or lots more buds are coming in there.
yeah, she took off.
Yeah. They're color, but they're on their way out. Nobody pollinating them inside the house, so they do last longer.
As far as we know, nobody.
We do have moths flying around, dealing with some kind of a grain moth issue. It might have to do with someone's bird seed, but
Just might.
Yeah.
Can't
Is it
imagine.
the time to get started? No, not quite. Um, which is bonkers. Oh, right. 2025 is
Yeah.
bonkers. Yeah, does anyone else have the same problem with writing the year? I'm fine writing the year right now. Once we changed, I went, oh, okay, now I change everything to 25. But in a little while, I will forget what year it is. I'll be writing along. One year I got home from buying some mulch at our regular place. And I looked down at my check copy. And then I called over to State Crushing to tell them, hang on, I'll come back and write you another check. I'd written 1974 on the check.
Whoa.
And it was like, let me see, it must have been 2005 or six. And where 1974 came from out of the blue, well, I don't know, but that does happen to me.
Yep.
Geez, grain moth issue too. It's so awful to have to keep taking things out and cleaning everything out and saying, where are you guys coming from? Sorry, Sonia.
And I was going to offer that nothing terribly interesting, but I have found more than one over the last month housefly and mosquito in our house, which is something that I guess must be a climate change weirdness because that never used to happen in the depths of December to have a mosquito show up in the house.
Flies, yes.
Yes.
But mosquitoes, yeah,
no.
we had a mosquito. Was that? It was almost a month ago. But I remember thinking, there's a mosquito coming out here. Yeah, it might have to do too with how many plants and things we have in the house because we create little environments for things to hang out for a little while.
We do that.
Yeah. When it's someone's birthday? Oh, I see. Yes. Trying to figure out how old somebody is.
Or write the wrong year on their birthday card or birthday check too.
Like,
You know.
yeah.
I have trouble. Today would be Dad's birthday, and I can't remember how old he would be.
Let's see. Mom was born in 31, in 30. And
So he'd be
for
94.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hand up from Nancy.
Oh, sorry. Nancy, go ahead.
Good morning.
Hi
So
there.
what I meant by the date thing was like when it's my daughter's birthday and it's the actual same day of the calendar. So she was born on February 14th. So on February 14th, sometimes I'll write 1991 because that's when she was
when
born.
she was born. Yeah.
Or like with me, I'll put down 1959 as the year when it's really, 2024, 2025. So that's what I meant by the date thing when it's someone's birthday.
I tell you, dates are very funny things, and just it's once the kids grow up. Okay, they're adults now. I don't do it so much, but when they were kids, they were little ticking clocks. So you look at them and you would know exactly what date it is. Now I don't know half the time what date it is. It's nice to have, young friends with kids and grandkids that are giving us a grounding.
Well, that was part of this last month. You're used to getting up on weekdays to take the kids to school, so we have the weekdays, but why vacation was going on,
Oh yeah, if I had to figure out what day it is, it's tough if you
if
don't
it
have
wasn't for me doing Santa Claus, I'm not sure we would have known what day it was.
Yeah. Speaking of Santa Claus, let's look at it.
Yep.
Okay, yeah. So
All right.
no list, but let me know as we go along. The only thing that I could think to do for a list was to list the gardens and the part of each garden that we thought was interesting. But you're probably not. I talked myself into the fact that people are not going to go to all of these gardens all at once. They're going to pick one or two today and say, "Oh, I'm going to go to that one and write that one
Or
down."
I may be in that area.
Yeah. Everybody here knows the rules. Try to stay out of the way. My sisters and brothers. See who's Kathy and Peggy are missing. Oh, Peggy doesn't have her picture up.
Yeah, Kathy's not there.
Yeah. Rick isn't always there, but he's there now. So you can raise your hand anytime. Anytime you want to, you can raise your
Feel
hand.
free.
And we'll either line you up for the next question time or say, go ahead.